begin with, thank you. Representative Sente, thank you, and I just want to be sure, now this is not a memorial service. Just double checking. I'll pinch here just to be sure. Wow. The axe, or as firefighters refer to them, I think as door keys. That's beautiful. Wow. Can't, thank you. I can't tell you enough. To have my family here, and there, I guess there's some there, and there's some here, and of course my wife and kids are behind me here, and grandkids over there, all 8 of them. Yeah. No words adequate to tell you how much I appreciate this. I totally caught off guard. But to all our firefighters, I've said many times, some of you have heard me say this, our home is in the Knoxville Volunteer Fire Protection District. Our son, he's the one in uniform behind me here, is a Galesburg firefighter, and my office is under the protection of Galesburg Fire Department. But every firefighter in the state of Illinois I consider one of mine. And I'm there for you. I tell you, it's been an honor and a privilege to represent you. Couple people, lots of people should be mentioned, but we had the Fire Protection Task Force that held hearings around the state, 22 of them. My good friend of Illinois, friend of firefighters, Representative Mike Smith, and I co-chaired that. Representative Smith did an outstanding job and was a real driving force. Then we came back with the EMS Task Force, and Representative Lisa Dugan and I co-chaired that. And we held, I believe it was 17 hearings around the district, around the state, and a lot of your districts. They are part of this. I share it with them. I accept it on behalf of my good friends that I co-chaired that with. If we were ready to vote on a budget, I'll shorten this up. But Mr. Governor, Mr. Speaker, I would yield to you if it's ready to go. Assuming it's not, I'll say a few more words. I would just say that, it's been said that never, under certain situations, never have so many owed so much to so few. Firefighters, that's my feeling for you. We all owe you a debt of gratitude for what you do every day into keeping the rest of us safe, and please accept that appreciation. I saw a T-shirt a while back at one of the meetings, annual meetings of one of the emergency group. On the back of it, it said, some people go through life and wonder if they've made a difference. Other people don't have to wonder. They know they have. That describes our emergency services, all of it, EMS, firefighters, law enforcement, all of you. You have made a difference, and for that we're forever appreciate what you have done. I'll say this, and I don't think I'll be any wrath for this, but I'll say it, short timer. You can say most anything. After serving here in the legislature and in politics a lot longer, but in legislature 24 years, had occasion to meet all sorts of high-ranking important people. I mean, presidents of the United States, vice presidents, cabinet members, secretaries, ambassadors, U.S. senators, member of Congress, my colleagues, whom I highly, highly respect, all of you. You have my utmost respect. All those important people. And it's exciting and still a thrill after all these years to get to meet some of those important people. But I want to tell you, the firefighters, that thrill pales compared to the thrill it is to meet you and see you and work on your behalf. And for that, I also say thank you. It exceeds that other thrill, believe me. It's out here on the Firefighter Memorial. There's a quote by Peter Hoffman. Again, sums up what you do. It says, my eyes are blurry from feeling so much. Since the beginning of time, never have men and women engaged in a more important pursuit than that of protecting, prolonging, and rescuing their fellow human beings. That's what you do every day, is protect and rescue and prolong life and save lives. And for that, we thank you. It's It's tough. It's very, very bittersweet to be leaving. In fact, I wonder if I could reconsider. No. There'll be somebody continue to champion. These things have only happened because of my colleagues in the House and in the Senate have helped make those things happen. So we owe them all a debt of gratitude too. It's probably time to close. And yeah, my wife said yes. Years ago, one night I was harvesting late, and my son Justin, he was in grade school, I think, standing here behind me, but he was in grade school at the time, rode in the combine with me, and then it was time to shut down that night. And we got out of the combine, and the truck was parked over a ways away, and we had to, it was, it gotten dark, and we had to walk through this waterway, and we stirred up some animal. And he's just a little kid, early grade school. He kind of jumped and grabbed and said, "Daddy, carry me." And I said, "It's just an animal. It's not going to hurt you. It's probably a rabbit or something." He said, "Okay," and hugged me tighter. And then as we walked a little further, I said, "You don't need to be scared of it." And he said, "Daddy, is there anything you're scared of?" And I said, "I try not to be, but always try to think it through and be as safe as possible, and just exercise caution and safety, and I try not to be scared." But I said, "Now, how about you? Can you try not to be scared?" And he hugged me tighter. And he said, "Dad, I'm not afraid of anything when I'm with you." Well, it's just reversed now. And all these firefighters, I feel a lot safer when I'm around you folks. And for that, and they rescued me back on Labor Day. I won't go into that detail here, but a little incident, just because I'd passed out and stuff. But so the roles are reversed. I've taken a long time to say thank you, but I hope that keeps ringing in your ears. Colleagues, thank you for being a part of this. I accept it on behalf of you also, that we were able to do some things. But the job's not done. There's more to do. And there's some funds that should not be swept, should not be raided. Hello? Is anybody listening? Hello? So you help make that happen. Keep up the charge. And what an honor and a privilege it's been to serve. I'm not resigning today or anything, by the way. Just got to vote on a few more things. It is my sincere hope, if nothing else, that my service in the legislature, because of you as partners, that the state of Illinois is at least a little bit safer, with more trucks and more training and more funds for our emergency services. I think it is, and you can keep that up. What an honor, what a surprise. Thank you. God bless all. Thank you very much.